This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now again here to Pollard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
On the play, 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Run for Pollard. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
The throw over the middle taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Christian Wilkins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. They go counter with Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Solomon Thomas, they'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from them.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Number 5.
Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
And the Dolphin first down.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Running out of the gun here, Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 23. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Complete to number
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Pollard. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. They will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
By the Dolphins.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 11-yard line.
They run with Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
2-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You've got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff...
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Matabike able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 and now on first down. That's complete to John Ross.
Tagovailoa.
A gain of 6 there on first.
To John Ross. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 yards on the play, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They fake the handoff, now Tua. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's a gain of
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Ravens 3.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Breida. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They run again with Breida. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They'll try to run with Breida. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Ball carrier.
Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Pollard. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned.
Rashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman, 64 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now.
Makes the score Dolphins 28. Ravens.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check. Lucky. Slam.
This is Breida. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass, and everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me. Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. And Jackson throwing once more. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And he fumbled hold it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll begin the drive with Breida. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. 27 yards there, a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
At the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
His defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win the game.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
At the 34-yard
solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd down.
That's out to the left and complete. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. There he goes left side. line. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Complete to
A
number
big
13.
play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And oh, he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleep?
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. How did the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so free, I had to eat grips. How did the little go miss? How she was murdered, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught her friend, they kissed and we did it, and that's how we
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole time. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down
like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no hitter, we don't get no Magarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Spoiled plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard, when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, suck it, y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's no, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they would
focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that link, make sure you got a pin. Sometimes you need a friend.
Here we go, Zach, let go. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience.
Set, 30, yellow.
For the set,
Cut.
footsteps coming, get me coming for the jet.
Here we go. Ready, go. Set, look ready, ready. Ready, break, ready, go. Ready.
I fall, I hit on my goals, I did it with pride. Ain't nothing worse than losing your hero and couldn't say bye. And we never know just when it's our down. Times and legends are gone and we don't know why. So before they
Set,
go,
go.
they gonna toast while they still alive. I'm feeling like well, I feel like I'm feeling myself. I'm loaded with bills, cause I was a blessed with no. Let's go now. Don't know how I feel.